And John Blackstone is outside the Lovelock Correctional Center where Mr. Simpson is being held. John, we saw you back in your younger years covering the O.J. trial back in the 90s. You've covered it from the very beginning. Why do you think his story continues to fascinate the nation?
Well, certainly O.J. Simpson, since the 1960s, was a hero to many people. He was a football hero in his college days, then on in the NFL. And then after his football career, went into movies, was a comedic actor in movies, and then also a commercial pitchman. I mean, most famously for Hertz, he was in commercials, seen on television all the time. I mean, people thought they knew him and loved him. And then to imagine that this very famous and much admired guy could be responsible for a brutal murder, it was unthinkable to many people. And then in the days after the murder, as evidence mounted, one began to see that this could be possible. This person who we thought we knew, could it be possible that he was responsible for these murders? And then I think there was the event that just really set this in everybody's mind, and it was this Bronco chase. The day that O.J. Simpson was due to give himself up, to be arrested, to give himself up, walk into the police station in L.A. Instead, he became a fugitive from justice, driving through the streets of Los Angeles, being driven through the streets of Los Angeles, followed by police cars, cheering crowds in the street. This was watched on television around the world. By the end of it, this hours-long slow chase through Los Angeles with O.J. Simpson in the back, apparently at times with a gun to his head, threatening to commit suicide. And that made this a story that just fascinated him. Now O.J. Simpson had become someone, unpredictable and fascinating, and so he's been ever since.
And now fast forward to 2007, and he becomes involved in this armed robbery case where he says he's trying to get back some of his sports memorabilia, basically the memorabilia he's selling and living on over the years. And now we have today's hearing, and as I understand it, the victim in that armed robbery case is actually going to testify on Simpson's behalf. What are we expecting to hear from the victim, and how influential do you think a statement will be?
Well, that's likely to be very influential, because often when victims appear at parole hearings, they're saying this is someone who shouldn't get out. In this case, we're going to have one of these memorabilia dealers, we understand, who was apparently a victim of O.J. Simpson, coming in and saying, O.J. spent enough time for this crime behind bars. Now, some people think that the very harsh sentence that O.J. Simpson received in this was really payback for what didn't happen in California happened here in Nevada. O.J. Simpson got sent to prison, and I think that other people who were involved in this crime, there were others who accompanied O.J. Simpson. In general, they got probation, very short sentences. Short sentence in one case, others got probation or immunity from prosecution. O.J. Simpson alone got this very harsh 9 to 33-year sentence, and I think even for those involved for this crime, I think he shouldn't have been put away so long.
Well, we'll be watching closely. John Blackstone, thank you very much.